Now, in a move to enable African farmers to rebuild their soil health and double their yield, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi on Tuesday morning, while opening the Africa Fertilizer and Soil Health Summit, encouraged African farmers to regularly test their soil and practice balanced farm nutrition to address food and nutrition insecurity in Africa. Theo Masharia with more details.
Kenya, in collaboration with the African Union, is hosting the second Africa Fertilizer and Soil Health Summit, expected to bring together over 2,000 stakeholders from across the continent to evaluate the state of Africa's soil health and network on how best to mitigate issues affecting agriculture. Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi underscored the integral role of soil health and prudent use of agricultural inputs effectively to achieve sustainable agricultural development and food sustainability.
The Declaration on Fertilizer for the African Green Revolution identified the critical need to increase fertilizer use to stimulate agricultural productivity, growth, to end hunger and poverty in Africa.
Kenya is proud to be the second African Union member state to host the summit in 17 years after the first one was held in Abuja in June 2006. The summit is expected to come up with a 10-year plan to help the continent nourish its soils and become food secure by raising its productivity to feed its population by 2050.
Our expectations from the event are the following 4 priorities. The first one is the Nairobi Declaration. The second is the 10 years fertilizer action plan. The third is a soil initiative for Africa framework. And the last is the mechanism to finance the action plan. And we need to implement, because fertilizer is core for food security on the continent.
Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mithika Linturi urged farmers to embrace sustainable soil management and nutrition practices that will in turn boost food production in the continent.
Soil fertility depletion has been cited as the fundamental root cause of declining per capita production arising from continuous mining of soil nutrients, inappropriate farming practices, including use of blanket fertilizer recommendations. Some of the negative effects of land degradation include the decline in crop productivity, food insecurity, low return on agricultural investment, and environmental degradation.
The summit, under the theme Listen to the Land, positions Africa's land and soil as the lead determinant of all its agricultural endeavors. Theo Masharia for KUTV News.